Hi, welcome back to my channel and to this new video where I will talk to you about my color theme journals. Yes, I started create these journals back in 2022, and since then I have created the blue journal and also the green journal. You can find the complete flip through of the blue journal on my channel already, and soon I will be sharing the flip through of the green journal. But as I am about to work on a new journal, the red one, I decided to share with you my concept behind the creation of this journal, as well as some tips and ideas for you to create your own color theme journal. So let's get started. I will be very chatty on this video, and I hope you can get some inspirations to work with color theme in your journals. So these are my colored themed journals, the blue journal and the green journal. I have bound these two journals back in 2022. I have a new one that will be the red journal, but I will talk about this one later. This was, first of all, this was my first time binding journals. So I talked a little bit about this experience in a post that I will link below in the description. And I think that for this kind of journal that works around a color themed, do that kind of project with handmade journals, it's more interesting than with store-bought journals. So I bound this journal using different papers. See, I have watercolor papers, brown papers, pastel paper, some sorts of doilies, you know, all types of papers that I had available. I did that for both of the journals, and the main idea behind my color themed journals is to work around a main color and to avoid another color. So I do not define a color palette, but I work with this idea of choose one color and avoid another one. So in this case, I choose blue as the main color, and try to avoid greens. And in this one I did the opposite. The main color was green, and then I tried to avoid blues. Let me start talking about the blue journal. In the blue journal, I start by defining a color palette, and I did that inspired by the Care December journals of Cassia. She does that every time, and I think it is very helpful. So you can see here that I try to explore all the blues that I had available, but also choose some complementary colors. In this case it was like purple, pinks, grays, also white and black as basic colors, and all sorts of metallics. So this was the colors that I decided to explore throughout this journal, and there is no green at all. So interestingly, the main page, or the first page of this journal, has no blue. I started to exploring or to creating one of my floral boho pages, and also explored some of my embroidery partner inspired ephemera. That's something that I also enjoy a lot to add to my pages. I will leave some information about that on the description below. And then I finally start with a blue page, and this kind of page here, it's a very common one for me, where I create an abstract background and then go around drawing some botanicals. This is something that I really enjoy doing, so there is a lot of that in this journal, in both journals. And you can see that I experimented a lot with different styles and materials in this journal. So I used watercolors, acrylics, pastel, what else? Oh, of course, gel pens that are, I think, my favorite supply of all, and sometimes some I don't know what else, pens, pencils also. I also explore pencils, but what was interesting to me in this journal was to explore different style of page and different techniques. So I have just the restriction about the colors, but the restrictions were not so strong, and I felt that I had some freedom to create around these restrictions. So we will see lots of drawings, because this is what I like to do the most, but sometimes you can see some, I don't know, let me find here one of my painted pages. Oh, this one, you see, no blue at all, but no green also, and even though I was able to create this spread that I really like it. So one of the things that working with this journal has allowed me was to develop ideas for pages, and what I want to say with that is like to develop concept for pages, such as, for example, my floral boho pages, an idea that was created when I was working with my Book of Flowers project. So I started to replicate this idea here in this book, and these also gave me the idea of developed another ones, such as, for example, let me see if I can find this one, the botanical bubbles page. That is something that I really enjoy also create. So I was, throughout the journal, I was experimenting with ideas. I was trying to find my own style, my own voice, and to experiment repeatedly the things that I enjoyed the most. So we see here, of course, a lot of line work. That's something that I do a lot, as I already said. I also started to explore the leaves as subjects, not only flowers but also leaves. I love this page, you see. The combination of this abstract background with the drawing with pens, that's something that is, I would say, very me, but I know that other people, that other artists also explore this kind of style. And then I also try to combine some acrylic painting with collage and things like that. I love this page also, because also there is something interesting here, is that with the book of flowers, I explored lots of flowers in different styles, so I became more used to draw these flowers, and then I tried to explore them here also. This is something that it was interesting, like a project that is feeding another project. You see here another leaf, and then I started also to explore these geometric, abstracted and geometric backgrounds on the pages. And yeah, at least from the blue journals, what I did, I would say that the main things that I have, I'd say, discovered was that I enjoy a lot to explore leaves as much as flowers, and that line work is something that I will always will be always present in my art, you know. So from the experience of working with the blue journal, I took, I think, 3 main lessons. First one is that work with restrictions can boost our creativity. As I could not use green for the leaves, I have to be more creative on how on choose the colors to explore them. And 2, that I do enjoy work with leaves as subjects and not only flowers, and also that repetition and exploration can allow us to find our own style. And by style, I mean it's just to make things in our own way and the things that we like the most. Okay, so because of this experience was so enjoyable for me, I decided to go for a second colored journal, the green one. And in the green one, I may have well, it's a little bit larger, you know, than the blue journal. And one of the things that I did with this journal was use it for the Handmade challenge. It was like combining 2 challenges. I had the 31 days, don't remember, prompts from Handmade, but I would have to explore them or to work with them, considering the restrictions that I have imposed for the green journal, which means no work with no blues, work preferably with greens and the complementary colors that I have established, the same ones that I have established for the blue journal. I also consider it here in the green journal. So what to say about combining 2 challenges? It's hard. It's very hard. So I find myself many times thinking in giving up the whole challenge, but I am stubborn, and I keep going, and I finish the challenge, but I swear that I will never do that again. Never. It was too hard for me. So I didn't explore the prompts in a chronological way or on a sequence throughout the page of the journal. I have, you see here, sometimes identified the days of the challenge, but sometimes I have the response, like in the middle of the journal, in the end of the journal. And here I just kept doing the same things that I did in the blue journal, like exploring leaves, exploring the more or less kind of boho, floral boho pages, and I came up also with another idea for page, such as this one, that are the I call it as vintage inspired pages, but vintage botanical inspired pages. I have a video showing how to create one of these here, and this one was I would say the main idea for pages that I have developed in while working with the green journal. Okay, I also try to explore more things that I discovered through Handmade, such as like include some inserts and more tags in the journal. That was something that I didn't do much during while I was working with the blue journal. Some acrylic paint, another vintage inspired botanical page. What else? Another one here, and I really like this kind of page, like having a vintage botanical inspired page in one side, and then more, well, this is I did using sorry, brush pens, like it's just a simple drawing of leaves, and then an abstract background here in this page. Oh, I try also to create some things like that, some how can I call it this? Don't remember. Like these extended pages. Oh, and sometimes I also did some cutouts of the page. Oh, you see, like I have this acrylic, this side painted with acrylics and line work in the other side. Oops. I started also to add some lace in the pages. Sometimes I explore it like words as background. First attempts to do to insert some pockets in the journal. What else? Yeah, this is you see, there's a lot of things, lots of different. Oh, this one is an embroidery, as a page with embroidery, first time doing that. And I think this one I did inspired by one of the prompts of Junk July, I think it was. So because it took me like 3 to 4 months to complete this journal, so this is not something that I did, or that I need time to go through and to finish and to complete this journal. So another botanical bubbles here, and that's it from the green journal. So this is my red journal. It has no cover yet, but I did start to work with it already. This was my project for my lesson on Wanderlust 2023, the Ethereal Garden. I did this one here in my red journal, and I have, well, this other project that it's the tutorial for this page is also here in my channel, and you can see how I have created this one. So some line work already. So I'm just starting to work with this journal. I don't know exactly what will came up with my practice in this journal, but I am sure that something new will be created while you work with that. Oh, in this case, this is a red journal, so what I will do is work with red as a main color and then avoid greens and blues. So it's another level of restrictions, and it's even challenge for me because I prefer to work with cool colors such as greens and blues. I'm not fan of warmer colors, but I want to challenge myself, and I decided to go with a new colored theme journal that will work around reds, maybe pinks, and maybe purples, maybe browns. I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but I promise that I will share with you the progress of this journal, start by the creation of its cover. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, that you can take some ideas and inspirations to also work with colored theme journals. And I would love to know what do you think about this approach, and if you have already worked on projects similar to this one. So leave a comment below, and let's chat about work with colored theme journal. See you in the next video. Bye bye.